imagine for a moment that you've met your twin flame, that one soul who completes you in every way, who understands you on the deepest level, and who ignites a fire within you that can never be extinguished. You dance in the flame of this cosmic connection, feel the intensity of love that transcends the time of life. For this connection transcends the physical world, intertwining with the very essence of your soul. But what happens if, for whatever reason, you don't reunite with your twin flame in this lifetime? What becomes of that sacred bond, that profound love? As you ponder these questions, know that the journey of twin flames is not always a straight path. There are twists and turns, separations and reunions, lessons to be learned, and growth to be achieved. And sometimes, the greatest growth comes from the challenges, the times apart, the longing that fuels the fire of your soul's evolution. So let's look at 6 important lessons that can happen if you don't reconnect with your twin flame. Just because you haven't reunited with your twin flame in this lifetime doesn't mean you are destined to walk the path alone. The universe has an abundance of soul connections awaiting you. Like a garden in full bloom, your life can blossom with deep friendships, kindred spirits, and even romantic partnerships that nourish your soul in profound ways. These soulmate bonds, though different from the twin flame union, carry their own sacred energy. They are people who enter your life at just the right moment, mirroring aspects of yourself that need to be integrated or illuminating blind spots you couldn't see alone. Through these relationships, you cultivate self-love, heal old wounds, and expand your capacity for intimacy and vulnerability. A soulmate could be the friend who has walked beside you through thick and thin, whose loyalty and compassion have helped you weather life's storms, one who awakens you to new dimensions of passion and depth, igniting parts of yourself you didn't know existed. Even connections that seem fleeting can leave an indelible mark, like a comet streaking across the night sky, its light forever altering the darkness. The beauty of these bonds is that they are not meant to replace or diminish the twin flame connection, but rather to enrich and prepare you for that ultimate reunion. Each one is a stepping stone on your spiritual journey, a teacher, a mirror, a catalyst for growth and self-discovery. So open your heart to the myriad soul connections that surround you. Embrace the lessons they bring, and trust that even in the absence of your twin flame, you are never truly alone. For the universe conspires to surround you with love in all its forms, each relationship a sacred thread in the tapestry of your life. The journey of twin flames is often marked by a dance of coming together and moving apart, an ebb and flow that can feel maddening at times. In the periods of separation, you may find yourself gripped by longing, wrestling with the desire to force a reunion or clinging tightly to a specific outcome. It is in these moments that you are called to surrender. Surrender does not mean giving up or relinquishing your dreams. Rather, it is a profound act of trust, an opening of the hands to allow the universe to guide you, a letting go of your limited perceptions to make space for the infinite possibilities that await. Like a leaf caught in a rushing stream, surrender is the art of relaxing into the current, of allowing yourself to be carried rather than fighting against the flow. It is an acknowledgement that there is a greater intelligence at work, a divine choreography unfolding beyond what your human eyes can see. As you surrender, you begin to attune to the rhythms of life, to the cycles of growth and release, death and rebirth that govern all the existence. You understand that nothing is permanent, that all things are in constant flux, and that the only true constant is change itself. In this space of surrender, you find a profound sense of peace. The need to control loosens its grip, and you begin to trust in the unfolding of your journey, knowing that even the most circuitous paths are leading you towards your highest good. Like a dancer attuned to the music, you learn to move with the ebbs and flows, to embrace the pauses and the silences, to find grace in the moments of uncertainty. And in doing so, you open yourself to the magic and mystery that surrounds you, allowing the universe to surprise and delight you in ways you could never have imagined. The longing for your twin flame can be a powerful catalyst, a cosmic wake-up call that stirs the depths of your being. As you navigate the ebb and flow of this sacred connection, you may find yourself drawn to explore new realms of spiritual understanding, like a seeker following a trail of breadcrumbs into the unknown. You may be called to dive into ancient teachings and philosophies, discovering resonances with your own inner knowing. The words of mystics and sages take on new meaning, their poetic language unlocking doors within you that had long been sealed. Suddenly, concepts like oneness, unconditional love, and the interconnectedness of all life are not mere abstractions, but living truths that you feel pulsing through your veins. Your spiritual curiosity may lead you to experiment with different practices, meditation, energy work, shamanic journeying, each one offering a unique lens through which to perceive the vastness of the cosmos and the infinite potential within your own being. As you immerse yourself in these practices, you begin to attune to the subtle energies that animate the world around you, the unseen forces that shape our reality. This expanded awareness brings with it a profound sense of awe and reverence for the miracle of existence. You see the divine intelligence woven into the intricate patterns of nature, the sacred geometry that underlies all the creation. Synchronicities and signs from the universe become impossible to ignore, reminding you that you are part of a grand cosmic dance, guided by forces far beyond your limited human understanding. As your spiritual awareness deepens, so too does your connection to your own inner wisdom, that still, small voice that has been whispering to you all along. You learn to trust its promptings, to follow the breadcrumbs it leaves for you, knowing that it is leading you ever closer to the truth of who you are and the purpose you came to embody. In this way, the longing for your twin flame becomes a portal to the vastness of your own soul, a journey of remembrance and reclamation, a homecoming to the essence of your being that was always there, waiting to be rediscovered. As you walk the path of self-love and inner healing, a profound transformation begins to take place. The more you embrace the light within you, the more it begins to radiate outward, like a lighthouse casting its beam across the turbulent waters of the world. You become a beacon of love, a living embodiment of the very qualities you seek to embody: compassion, kindness, acceptance. Your presence alone has the power to soothe and uplift those around you, for you carry within you the essence of unconditional love. This love is not limited or conditional, but expansive and all-encompassing. It flows through you like a mighty river, its currents nourishing all who come into contact with its waters. You understand that love is not a finite resource to be hoarded or possessed, but an infinite wellspring that replenishes itself the more it is given away. From this place of overflowing love, you naturally become a force for good in the world. Your words carry the weight of wisdom and empathy. Your actions are imbued with a sense of service and care. You see beyond the surface differences that so often divide us, recognizing the common humanity that binds us all together. People are drawn to your light, for in your presence they feel seen, heard, and accepted exactly as they are. You hold space for their struggles and their triumphs, their shadows and their light, offering a safe harbor in the storms of life. Your love is not contingent on them changing or becoming something other than what they are, but rather an invitation to step more fully into their own authentic expression. In this way, you become a catalyst for transformation, not just for yourself, but for all those whose lives you touch. Your love has the power to heal old wounds, to dissolve barriers, to awaken the dormant potential that lies within each soul you encounter. You are a living reminder of the beauty and magic that is possible when we open our hearts and allow love to lead the way. And so you shine, a radiant star in the vast cosmos, your light piercing the darkness and illuminating the path for others to follow. For in becoming a beacon of love, you have tapped into the very essence of your twin flame connection, the recognition that we are all one, and that love is the great unifier, the force that binds all the creation together in a sacred dance. Even in the midst of separation from your twin flame, the love you feel for them does not diminish. If anything, it grows deeper, more expansive, more profound. This love becomes an ever-present force within you, a constant companion on your journey, unwavering and unchanging. Through this experience, you come to understand the true essence of unconditional love. It is a love that transcends the limitations of the physical realm, a bond that exists beyond the constraints of time and space. It is a love that asks for nothing in return, that places no conditions or expectations on the other, but simply is a pure, radiant force that emanates from the core of your being. Like the love a mother has for her child, this love knows no bounds. It weathers every storm, survives every challenge, and remains steadfast, even in the face of seeming impossibility. For true love is not about possession or control, but about freedom, the freedom to be, to grow, to follow the callings of one's soul without restriction or judgment. In the depths of this love, you find a wellspring of acceptance and compassion, not just for your twin flame, but for all beings. You see beyond the surface appearances and circumstances, recognizing the shared humanity that connects us all. Your heart opens to embrace the full spectrum of the human experience, the light and the dark, the joy and the sorrow, the triumphs and the struggles. This love becomes a force of healing and transformation, not just for yourself, but for all those whose lives you touch. It has the power to dissolve barriers, to mend rifts, to awaken the dormant potential that lies within each soul. For when you love without condition, you create a sacred space for others to step into their own authentic expression, to shed the layers of fear and limitation that have kept them small. In this way, the love you hold for your twin flame becomes a beacon, a guiding light that illuminates the path for others to follow. It is a living reminder of the beauty and magic that is possible when we open our hearts and allow love to lead the way. A love that knows no bounds, that asks for nothing in return, but simply is, a radiant force that connects us all to the great cosmic dance. Perhaps the greatest lesson that arises from not reuniting with your twin flame in this lifetime is the ability to surrender to the sacred unfolding of your soul's journey. You begin to see that every experience, every relationship, every moment of longing, and every moment of joy is part of a greater tapestry being woven by the unseen forces of the universe. Like a river flowing towards the vast ocean, you learn to trust in the currents of your life, even when the path ahead seems unclear or uncertain. You develop an unwavering faith that you are being guided by a wisdom far greater than your limited human perception, a cosmic intelligence that holds the blueprint for your highest evolution. This trust becomes your anchor in the storms of life, a steady presence that allows you to navigate the ebbs and flows with grace and equanimity. You understand that nothing is permanent, that all things are in constant flux, and that the only true constant is change itself. And in this understanding, you find a profound sense of freedom, the freedom to let go of expectations and attachments, to embrace the mystery, and to revel in the unfolding of each sacred moment. In this space of trust, you cultivate a deep reverence for the journey itself, for the twists and turns, the challenges and the triumphs that have shaped you into the being you are today. You see that every experience, every encounter has been a teacher, a catalyst for growth and expansion, a stepping stone on the path to your own self-realization. And as you embrace this trust, you begin to live in a state of profound gratitude and wonder, marveling at the intricate tapestry of your life and the divine intelligence that has woven it together. You understand that even in the absence of your twin flame, you are never truly alone, for you are held and guided by the very forces that birthed the cosmos itself. In this way, the journey becomes the destination, and the longing for your twin flame transforms into a deep reverence for the sacred unfolding of your soul's highest path. You surrender to the mystery, trusting that all is unfolding in perfect timing, and that the love you seek, the love that has been calling to you all along, resides within the depths of your own being, a wellspring of infinite potential waiting to be tapped. The more we purify our consciousness through meditation, prayer, and fasting, and by following the promptings of our wise inner counselor, the closer we can get to the other half of our soul. Even if we don't get to physically meet our twin flame, the love and devotion we express towards the people we meet gets to our other half. This is where soulmates often replace the twin flame, so we can work out our interpersonal karma on the physical plane with a soulmate or in a series of soulmate relationships. Ultimately, the reunion of twin flames is a spiritual equation in which like attracts like until the separation between the two halves of the original electronic pattern disappears. At least in spirit, if not in the physical, when we become our true self. We cannot help but attract the true self of someone whose soul essence is the same as ours. Allow yourself the opportunity to enjoy life to the fullest. The twin flame experience gives you the opportunity for a paradigm shift. You gain a fresh perspective on how to embrace the gifts of life. The spiritual awakening process blesses you with enlightenment. You are beginning to discover your spiritual gifts. Accept the gifts of the twin flame and use the lessons learned from your experiences to build a better life for yourself. For in the end, the love you seek is not outside of you, but within a flame that burns eternally, guiding you home to the depths of your own soul.